Hi friends, once again welcome to the basics of Adobe Photoshop tutorial series. This is Pindarjeet Singh Clare and you are watching the graphics range. In our previous tutorial, we have discussed about the rectangular and elliptical marquee selection tool. So let's move forward, and in this tutorial we will discuss about lasso tool, polygon lasso tool and magnetic lasso tool in Photoshop. Basically these all three are the another selection tools in Photoshop, but they have different working according to your requirements. I will try to make you understood their working, but you will become more aware about their workings when you practice in Photoshop, when you spend time on Photoshop. So let's understand the use of these three tools in Photoshop with the help of an example. I have opened an image in Photoshop. If you want to practice over same images, then I have given the link to these images in the description and you can download these images from there. So first of all, after opening the image, we have to unlock the layer. And now if I want to select this cat, I can do so by using the lasso tool in Photoshop. Lasso tool is basically used for making a freehand selection in Photoshop. So let's make selection of this cat. Make selection by holding the left mouse button and dragging your cursor around the cat. At the end, release your left mouse button and you see a flashing dotted line will appear around the cat. This blinking line shows the area that you have selected. So now if I want to move this cat within this document or to any other document, I can do so by selecting the move tool. I can select move tool by just pressing letter V from my keyboard, or I can select it from here. So now I can move this cat any way I want. So you see, the selection I have made will be cut it from my original document and now I can use it anywhere I want. So lasso tool is very simple to use and it is very much powerful tool in Photoshop. Press Ctrl D to deselect the selection. Next comes the Polygon Lasso Tool. Polygon Lasso Tool is used for flat selections in Photoshop. For example, in this image, I have a flat polygon shaped sketch, and if I want to make selection of this orange, yellow and white area, I can simply do so by using the Polygon Lasso Tool in Photoshop. So first of all, unlock the layer and start making selection. Polygon Lasso Tool makes selection by lines. You have to specify the endpoints of the line. So to specify a point, just left click from your mouse and it will place selection point at that point. In the same way, click at this point and again here, go to here and click. So you see a dotted line appears again and this shows that this is the area I have selected. So if I want to move, just select the move tool and I can move it any way I want. So this is the basic use of Polygon Lasso Tool in Photoshop. Press Ctrl D to deselect. Next comes the Magnetic Lasso Tool. This is another powerful selection tool in Photoshop. This tool makes selection using the hard edge or hard color. Let's understand this tool deeply. First of all, unlock your layer and zoom this document somewhat outwards. Hold the Alt key from your keyboard and scroll the center mouse button and it will zoom in the document. Before start making the selection using the Magnetic Lasso Tool, make sure that the object you want to select on the screen will be fit to your screen. If your object isn't visible to you on full screen, then it is difficult for you to make selection of that object. So to make selection using the Magnetic Lasso Tool, you have to specify the starting point. So I click here. Magnetic Lasso Tool makes automatic selection using the hard edge of the object. For example, in this image you see the white strips of the flower are highly focused. So we can make a very fine selection of the flower using the Magnetic Lasso Tool. Just set the starting point of your selection and drag your cursor around the flower near to the strips of the flower and it will automatically select the strips and set the edge points. If it doesn't specify a point, you can specify on your own by just left clicking from your mouse. So here I specify and let's move forward and it will make selection automatically. In the same way, select all the strips of the flower. Suppose during the selection I have made a wrong selection. So to undo this selection, just press backspace from your keyboard and it will undo the last selected point on your selection. So for example, if I press backspace from my keyboard, it will undo the last selected point and it moves to the next last selected point. Again undo this, again undo this. Now again start making selection. At the end, meet the end selection point to the first one and it will make selection around the flower. So if I want to move this, I can just press V from my keyboard to select the move tool and I can move it any way I want. So this is the basic use of magnetic selection tool in Photoshop. I show you another example of selection through magnetic selection tool in Photoshop so that you will be more clear about this selection tool. Suppose I want to make selection of this sparrow. I can use magnetic lasso tool to do so. Just specify the starting point and start dragging your cursor around the sparrow. If you see it is not making right selection, you can specify points on your own. At the end, again join the starting and the ending points and it will make selection around the sparrow. So in the same way, select the move tool and move it anywhere you want. So this is all about the another 3 selection tools in Photoshop. In our next tutorial, we will discuss about the quick selection and magic wand selection tool in Photoshop. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have any queries regarding this tutorial or any other tutorial on my channel, you can write your queries in the comment box. Thank you.